Here's a brief look at how we got to this point. SHAQUELLA Robinson traveled to Mexico with friends October 28th. The next day, she was killed. Her family says they were told the cause was alcohol poisoning. It wasn't until almost 3 weeks later, November 16th, that Channel 9 got a hold of the death certificate. It did not mention alcohol poisoning. Instead, it said Robinson died from an injured neck and spinal cord. That was Wednesday. Yesterday, we learned an attorney general in Mexico started investigating her death as a killing. And today, Channel 9 learned the FBI has opened an investigation into this case. Channel 9 will stay on top of every development and bring it to you on air and on our free WSOC News app.
Again tonight with breaking news. New details on SHAQUELLA Robinson's death. The Charlotte woman died while on vacation in Mexico at the end of October. Her friends returned home, but she didn't. This new information is from Metropolímex, a local news outlet in Mexico. Its article is, of course, written in Spanish, so all information is coming from a translation of that article. But the news outlet says the report from Mexican authorities shows a doctor came to the hotel and tried to revive SHAQUELLA around 3:15 p.m. on October 29th. Her friends told the doctor she drank a lot of alcohol. The article goes on to say that the doctor advised her friends to take her to a clinic, but they refused and requested she be treated on site. Well, 2 hours later, the doctor says that she had a seizure and a friend called 911. Her breathing and pulse stopped, so the doctor tried to revive her, and the article says she was pronounced dead just before 6 o'clock that night. Now, the report lists cardiopulmonary arrest as the reason police were called. Metropolímex also reports the FBI is investigating the omission of information from authorities and doctors because the official autopsy report, well, it doesn't match the police report. As you might know, it has been widely reported across America now. The autopsy says her cause of death was a spinal cord injury.
SHAQUELLA Robinson died while she was on vacation with her friends.
And tonight, as the family prepares to say their final goodbyes, the FBI is now joining the investigation. Robinson's family says they were told she died from alcohol poisoning, but the autopsy report showed she died from a broken neck and spine. Channel 9's Jonathan Lowe is live tonight. And Jonathan, you spoke to one of SHAQUELLA's closest friends.
Now, that's right, Evan. In just under 12 hours, SHAQUELLA Robinson's loved ones, her friends, and those who knew her best will gather here at Macedonia Baptist Church in West Charlotte for her funeral. It comes just a day after the Federal Bureau of Investigation announced it has opened a criminal investigation into a death that has captivated the country. As you mentioned tonight, we just spoke with Khadijah Vincent. She is one of SHAQUELLA Robinson's closest friends. They've known each other since kindergarten, and the women now in their late or early 20s, rather. It was not long after she said she visited the funeral home to help prepare SHAQUELLA's body. Despite her disbelief, shock, and anger, Khadijah says this week's developments in the case have been somewhat encouraging. Mexican officials released SHAQUELLA's death certificate, and as Evan mentioned, it showed that she died of a broken neck and spine, not alcohol poisoning, as alleged by friends on the trip with SHAQUELLA.
We went to the funeral home, we dressed her, did her hair. It was a crazy experience because today we're supposed to be turning up. It's supposed to be our Friendsgiving.
And one thing about those ladies, there were 7 of them at that home that decided to go ahead and do their Friendsgiving as a way to memorialize and honor their friends.